etc. And so I thought maybe that this would be an excellent opportunity to talk to you about the various stages of the African American experience. That is, how African American music developed from the continent of Africa, and indeed how it spread throughout the world.
Yes, Dr. Haney, it's great to be back. And I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gregory Taylor from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And we have been discussing the music over the times that I've been here. And I'm a graduate of Selma University.
Very good.
And since I saw you last, I have become a member of the Civilian Conservation Corps Legacy Membership. And those men's wishes are to be remembered in song down on the Bicentennial Mall. And so so many things I saw bringing together the music that is just absolutely incredible. But one of the things that we have completed is what I call a pipeline from West Africa. And in this pipeline, one of the sons of Africa have shared with me how the music was sang as they were coming into the transatlantic slave trade, you know. And coming into the transatlantic slave trade, the only thing that lasted, as Dr. Y.T. Walker said, was the rhythm in the music.
And so in a real sense, Mr. Taylor, I think we're saying here that when we look back on the continent of Africa, the Africans who came by way of the Middle Passage brought with them their musical experiences, and speak to that. I mean,
Yes.
What kind of music are we talking about when we deal with the African musical experience on the continent of Africa?
I understand that in Africa, everything, every day is done by music, you know, and that there was war music, you know, they used war music in the area of war. And when the music was, as they sang coming into slavery, it was unknown as to where they were coming from, going to, but they have been taught the memories of these songs in Africa. And there is different, you know, tribes that sing different things. They have different drum beats in Africa than what they have in other parts of America, the African American music. And it is basically those things, but what is most interesting is coming into the transatlantic slave trade and how horrible and difficult that was. But the only thing that lasted, again, was the rhythm. And when Booker T. Washington came back from Africa to America, he said that the children of Africa in the southern plantations have a note of sorrow in their music that you don't find in other African American music in the country of America. And
no, go on. And
Okay.
this is the great Booker T. Washington,
Yes.
founder of Tuskegee, Alabama. I mean, Institute in Alabama, the
Yes.
school that you probably know well.
Yes.
But go on and
Yes.
speak it.
Okay, and he said that the children in the southern states, we have a note of sorrow in our music. And it's really not understood in a lot of other African American communities in America. And it's one of the reasons for conflict in terms of music. Even here today in the area of music, you have disconnects where if they could bring the music together, it would do so much to help heal the country. One of the radio hosts at WHBB, Randy Williams, he said that if the African American community respected the power in their music, it would do a lot to do away with the violence that is going on today. And in the church that I came up in Alabama, we were taught the old spirituals before we got the scriptures. And this way it would always stay with you and that type of thing.
You learn the scriptures through music, through song, in a real sense.
Yes, we were. This is where Dr. Otis Harvey would say, the old songs were born in the hearts of our ancestors in the fields, and they are our anchor in America, and the means by which our ancestry passes from one generation to the next.
And so what we're going to do, Minister Taylor, is to take our first commercial break,
Sure.
and then we'll come back and we'll give you an opportunity to talk about the African music as it will now appear in the New World. And of course, we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break. about it.
Okay.
You know, because I'm gonna be over here, and I hate to be throwing that trash into your audio.
Yeah.
But
I got you. I was wondering about that.
No,
I started to ask you if I was speaking loud enough.
No, you're not speaking. You weren't speaking loud. Speak it up. Speak out to it. Okay, and I'm gonna. Let me set the tone for when to come back.
We passed the...
No, this is 6 minutes, and now we're getting into commercial. And then when I come back, this is 8 minutes.
Okay, now will this be the transatlantic? No, we're in America now.
Yeah, in America.
Okay, slavery.
Slavery,
okay.
Okay.
Slavery in Mexico, okay.
Now I'm going to set the tone in terms of how I want you to speak and the
I got you.
sound,
Okay.
you know.
I got you.
Because it's excellent information, but you seem to be holding it back and whispering to me, and I said, I don't know. But
it's been a long time.
You're doing excellent.